Hello viewers and welcome to another video. The first part of this giveaway is going good. However, we're going to continue on, and here is my second part of this giveaway. So let's get started. Not much have changed in YouTube. While I was resting and playing Final Fantasy 14, I started to gain an idea and figure out what video I should be making. Thus, this is pretty much a report and a further improvement why I do a giveaway. Let's get started, shall we? I still do walkthrough, but probably not all of the game. Now, I have tried commentary walkthrough, but it really doesn't work well enough for especially Final Fantasy 14. Especially in-game commentary. Because in-game commentary I have to focus. More on that later. I probably try to improve on my walkthrough. Simple walkthrough isn't effective and can sometimes be repetitive in some instance, which actually happened in Final Fantasy 14. Which probably the next episode of Final Fantasy 14 probably going to be different. And this is why I've been holding off my Final Fantasy 14 walkthrough. Because of that. I probably need to know what the audience is looking for. I can do that by research, but knowing I can study it, just pretty much just know. Right now my audience is really mad into Spy Night, but the problem is I can't be doing Spy Night all the time. I have to move on. But anyway, for instance, if the title is Dark Quantity Speed 1, then I always try and do a speed 1 for that, although it takes a long time and it does rely on luck. If the title is Dark Quantity Boss 1, I simply just only show the boss, skipping all the cutscene and do a post commentary on each of the successful one and quick. In game commentary about the boss, in-game commentary if I try to do in-game commentary doing boss battle, that doesn't work because I have to focus. So I'll probably do less in-game, but it would take more preparing to do. I tried the in-game commentary while reading out the notes, but it's very hard to do so, and thus I lose focus on the game or on the notes, and the quality of my video starts to decrease. I run in the risk of thinking too much or waffling. I also try to get within the time limit and try to keep my quality of my content up. That is pretty much the target of my video, and keep within the title. So in this content, so we respect that, I think this is a good time to review over the videos, where I have review over the videos on my YouTube in terms of views and content. Not only quality of the content is hard to measure, but it's not the only factor to determine the potential view of the video. So far, let's review. So far, one of my game video actually surpassed 1,000 views. That video is Take No Prisoner first episode. Now this game is quite rare, but before I had done this, I haven't seen much player had done a walkthrough of Take No Prisoner, so we figure I might well do one. So far only one gaming video just passed the 1,000 views barrier. I hope that's improved, and we might have 2 videos that break that barrier. The second on the list is actually Sanctum 2 Episode 1. I'm actually surprised because the content is quite good, and our talking that is weighted unlike the upcoming episode. which you get messy. So it's quite good, and that was pretty much a great video. You can check it out and actually like it. The third one was actually Spy Night Elite Black Cat Encounter and Special Boss. The content is good and more important, fresh, and it keeps the audience engaged. And pretty much my Final Fantasy 14 is a part of it can get them disengaged, especially during long video. Now this video, Black Cat Encounter, is actually 12 minutes 40 seconds, which is good and keep entertained. The fourth one was Santa Whirlpool Insane. It's actually got over 600 views despite being 27 minutes long. It's probably the views like me to see my many failure and see how many failure, but it could have been much better if I had planned it a bit more. If I had just planned it like doing an English question. What I should have done is I should show for Santa case I should show preparation to this match wave by wave. Show the building phase in some way that may be too long. After each wave there is a building phase, so that will get boring if you go on too long. So I try to cut that down. I try to post all the results of that clip by clip. Now all this wave I have failed, by God, and for Final Fantasy 14 better, boss better, there should be failure. I should show that at Matcha. And possible mistakes I might discuss. I just think what is exciting, boring, competitive. It's like checking what answer you have planned for my English question. Like plan your answer, plan your clips, and check are they good, and make up formulate your answer. I take the clip to be part of my plan answer, clip by clip. I try to name them and see what it's like so I can organize more. For 2 episode 1 part 4 Lovecraft Spike to Unfair Day, something like that. It actually be easy when you come to game that can be paused. I can just stop the video, restart, and so on. You know, plan my answer. I can plan all my dead and show nice transition like that. Now it may be more exciting with music if I play some music, but the problem is content, copyright content, so I stay away from music. So that is pretty much the lesson I had learned from after Sanctum Whirlpool Insane. The next video I showcase is Tiara episode 59, La Temper, and this is I don't even find one of my best video, but it's unlikely hit over 600 views in 2 years, despite the competitive nature. My comedy quality is okay, but it's unplanned, like I said before. Next episode is a Skybound episode where I fight this super boss that take like 30 minutes. It's actually got a lot of views because it's quite a difficult boss and show my skill, and the music is good. It's quite fun battle. The next Half-Life Uplink extended no crosshair hard difficulty. It's straightforward, no commentary. I had to say nothing during my walkthrough. It's nice, solid and good. Solid performance and the video is good. Got within the time limit, and that what got me the views. That's why I should focus on that. What could even be better, actually could show my failure after that. The next part is Sanctum episode 29, Sanctum Invasion Insane 100, a good time. It's another good one. Next one is Take No Prisoner episode 2, content is okay. Next is Spy Night episode 258, Open 5 Fossil Price Box. Okay, but Wasn't quite fast, but it came with good fluence. The fuse there. Next one is a bad one. Spy Knight Elite Jelly King new record. I planned that very poorly. I saw all the failure. Well, I didn't get the time I want at the start, which is bad. I should do that at the end. What I should have done is I should show my best time, my new record. Show my best time, and then after that I show all my failure, what went wrong, and what I could done. I could show failure in short, like what went wrong. Like for instance, with the Jelly King, like the Jelly King hit me, delay me. That's a fair. Show that. Another example would be Killing Floor episode 42, Xenomorph for appearing. Didn't work out because the 50% dislike, and I tried to make it failures, but I do not have the facility, and I will worry about the music copyright. It just quality is just isn't proper. I don't have the facility, and it didn't work out. But I did try. Didn't work out. Next time is Dota 2 episode 20 part 1. This is one of my 20 failure, and same case with Killing Floor. Problem for the failure is too long and people were less inclined to watch it. I tend to blind walkthrough in game commentary, and while discussing the train never work. I should have planned my commentary. My post commentary will help the quality. I hope I won't make that type of terrible failure again. For my future game, I hope I'd never make that terrible failure. In fact, this is why I am addressing in my failure doing Spy Knight Great Haven progress, which I simply get on with the point and we through my know correctly. Simply I had no battle to fight, which would have distract me easily. As I said before, making failure is like answering any question on my exam. Let's take example for 2 meter episode 1. So when I'm doing that, I first think what the audience is looking for. I know this game is comment, because most people show a walkthrough for this game without commentary, and some with commentary that is more creative, and which I had to be. So I had to be more creative and innovative. I had to do something else, unusual, unnatural, that is good. It's all depending how well it is and the quality and the side of it. Now it will be hard because I can get distracted easily, so I need to look at the note less, improving the quality. This is one of the failure. I haven't moved on with the 2 meter yet. As for my failure, the question is I should do something different. I might show a bit of history, just a quick history, but I have to focus on the failure at the same time, and that's where to get tricky. I do not want to die too much. And I try to show a bit of driver in the game by playing in failure and make it lively and get the fluence. That's applied for other games as well, so I try to plan my failure. Alright, next sample is TR Expert Mode episode 43 Duke Fish Run, and unfortunately my one is badly planned. 55 minutes, which has no need. I should make a quick introduction to Duke Fish Run to show my equipment quickly, and then show a successful attempt of that Duke Fish Run, and show some, and while putting in the music, and after that continue on my music, and I continue to show all my fair attempt for Duke Fish Run Expert Mode. That would be a great failure. So that's the lesson I learned, and hopefully I improve on that. The Deadly Sin episode 25, the final boss, Corrupted Secret, is fine. I see no problem except the Black Bard. That's all I have to say about that. I hope I can improve and make a better failure and improve my content. For those who think it is good, I can still improve on it. For those who think it is not good, that I can improve on that. Some failure is for the research purpose failure, which is hard to do. but it's best way to do is try and be creative like it did to Spy Create Heavy Progress, and to have fun, not to get too serious. Right now I work on a project that relates to Final Fantasy 14, but there's a long way off. So we're going to be patient. But I do other game in the meantime. But it's important for me to improve my skill, not for YouTube, but also the game. And I do notice in Phantom 2, I was researching, of course, I really have to improve my skill even more. So anyway, the follow factor is skill, what audience you need, how creative you need to be. Trying out onto that work, I keep getting better on that. It's all about practice. Quality content, unfortunately, quality is important, and I need all my quality equipment, all that. Now we're hitting 60 minutes, and I have to say that's all I have to say about the failure. And also, and I did mention there is a giveaway failure, and this is a giveaway failure. I'm gonna list the game. And that is found under my description. The rule is simple. Just post your Steam names. That's it, and just tell me what game you want in order preference for 1 to 3. Well, 1 to, yeah, 1, well, just say 1 to 3 for now. And I will draw the winner like the same in the same manner. There are going to be 3 prizes for this one. Yeah, in order preference. You know, the first preference is the one you win, but if that game is taken, I move on to the second preference, and so on. There are 3 prizes for this one. I'm going to draw the first prize. The one who got the first prize, we get the first choice. The one who got the second prize, we get the second choice. For the third prize, they get the third choice. Now, for those who wish to enter, you can do so by just telling me your Steam names. Just the Steam names. That's all I need. And it might be help if you just tell me what picture you have, so it make it easy. What Steam profile picture you have. That helped me easier to identify. And for those who want to enter, I wish you good luck. And this is Gryff-User signing off.